Welcome back.
Yeah, we're back over here.
Round 7?
Round 7, yeah. And yes, sir. And are we have reached the point of singularity. We have the Yamato player, RP Law. They're all gone. No one else.
Oh.
So we're now, from what I'm seeing on the stats, we have 6 undefeateds.
Okay.
And that's Saka Gecko. So
All the way down?
it's coming down to the wire of who has the best mirror match or who has the best Gecko versus Saka matchup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it
Both
seems
very
to,
great decks.
Yeah, they're definitely powerhouses in the format. There's no question about that. And it seems like this happened recently with the PPG regional that was last week.
Yeah.
The top 4 was Sakazuki, Gecko.
Yes, that was the way the standings came about. You know, the algorithm of whatever best those pairings has.
Right.
Yeah. So there is no incentive really between top 4 and 8, at least.
Right.
Yeah. Nothing really much going on.
Because everyone gets their invite,
yeah, so
everyone
top
gets
8
their
is
cereal.
invite, cereal, Luffy. So we'll still get the stuff that they need, the stuff that's sought out for. It's top 8 is usually considered the topping the event. Yes. Perfect.
All right.
The luck was on our side. We're going to have fellow winner circle, Chris Salk over here. And he's going to hate me for doing this to him because I put him on stream last time too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I mean, he did win on stream last time. He did win.
Yeah.
He beat Brian Batista, who's also a 0 winner.
Right, yeah.
But shortly after, he started losing. He was like, don't put me on stream again. But we're getting to that point.
This is round 7. There's potentially.
Yes. We only have so many people left to choose from.
Right.
So
And there's potentially only 2 rounds left. So even if he does consider stream the bad luck for him.
So is this next round potentially is there a 7th undefeated? No, it's just 6, right?
It's just
we go to standings.
It's 6 people,
so
there will be 3
goes
undefeated,
half.
and then one of them is going to be paired down.
That's when we find out.
Yes, and round 8 is when we find out. Unfortunately, we won't know until round 8.
Yeah, so we get another
until the end of round 8.
Yeah,
is the last round or not?
That's a nail biter right there.
Yeah,
because that does change standings for a lot of people that are X1, X2. Pricing changes a lot.
Yep.
Because going from the 8 to 9 or 10 round differential, it's a lot.
Right.
Yeah. So it's stuff that can mean something that can get you out of contention for your pricing, but it has to go by the capacity and how it reaches to the lone undefeated.
Yeah. Bandai rules, Bandai games.
Yeah, for Swiss.
Yep.
But we'll see here. And I'm not quite sure what Chris Sock is playing against. If I recall, was Shane Nam.
So we know it's either Sakazuki or Gecko, correct?
Wait, is this? I think this is a California player. I think he's someone from. Yeah, he's a Cali player, I believe. I think it's the bucket hat that's throwing me off.
Well, we'll switch over the player cams soon enough, and we'll be able to see just what leaders that they're playing.
No, Chris is already playing on Gecko. I know that. He's running it back from last week, which is fair. Chris is being a very consistent player this season. Right out of Nats, immediately started going all in with Fluffy. And he's won the Treasure Cups. Well, not Treasure Cups, the online regionals. And he's always a consistent topper. He's topped the last Peoria. He's always on the top side of things. So he's a really good player.
There's Chris.
Yes, there he is. It was the funniest thing last week because we interviewed him. And yes, that's a California player. Yes, he's the Cali group.
And
so we have an out-of-stater coming to visit over here, all the way in the West Coast.
I've seen a lot of passports today. I've seen a lot of out-of-state IDs. It's really cool.
Yes, sir. Saka and Gecko.
And it looks like we are about to start round 7.
This the pre-mulligan. Let's see this.
Headset's going on. Just got to wait for the... Yep, looks like Chris is keeping.
Okay.
Shane's still deciding, just getting situated.
Pardon me. And still mulling. Lucci, Rebecca,
Suru?
No, it had 3, I think. I think that was a 3 number after Suru.
All right.
Might be. I don't know. It's very small.
There we go.
Pictures. And he also kept.
Leading off with Saka ability.
All that gas.
Yeah.
Going first.
Yep. So, Great Eruption, Sabo, Suru, brand new.
Oh, Brand. That's what it is.
Yeah. Starting off with a brand new for Gecko Moria. Milling those 3 cards. Not being able to grab that A-drop Gecko, but...
Sorry, Gecko.
I think he's okay with that. I think he's okay with grabbing a Borsellino or a Suru here.
Yes. And this matchup is very dependent on your blockers. So, or the 2Ks too. So, definitely something you can bring back at one point or another via adding to your hand via effects.
Yeah, and I guess Borsellino doesn't have quite an impact against Sakazuki since Sakazuki's planning on bottom decking anyways.
Yes, bottom decking is so strong. And brand new over here. And we're letting go.
Nope, we got the Hina. Almost whiffed.
Yeah, that was close.
Because brand new cannot get brand new.
Yeah, he Momonosuke. And we go on Searcher.
Yep. So Toshigi.
What's the spice?
Ooh, he is playing a Borsellino.
Ice Age Lucci. That's on a Navy. And the last 2 black cards. One is an Altar Toshigi, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see a second one.
Yeah.
I got most of them seen at least.
So how, in your opinion, is this matchup very dependent on who goes first or who goes second?
I'm not fully familiar on the order of who gets benefited. I think Sakazuki likes going first because of their curve. I'm not fully sure, but I'm pretty sure that Sakazuki is favored due to the way that their blue kit can help them bottom deck and, in a way, cripple the toolbox that Gecko has in her discard pile.
Right.
So, however many cards that Shane can get bottom deck is going to affect the game later on if Chris is going to need him.
Sure.
He doesn't have him available at his disposal, so that's going to matter a lot at the end.
So it looks like Sabo, double Ice Age, Suru, and Gecko Moria.
Playing everything he needs.
Yep.
So much in the discard already, and the
Kuzan off of life.
Okay.
And top deck Gecko. This is going to be...
This is a really good hand so far, I think.
Yeah, for both players. So we're probably looking at a pretty good game. Not going to be one-sided. Let's see. So I do know, or like I was saying earlier with Gecko Moria, playing 7 rounds or 8 rounds or 9 rounds with Gecko Moria, I feel like it's just so mentally taxing because you have so many decisions, so many lines that you need to think through that it could just affect like your quality of play in the later games.
Yes, that does impact your decision because imagine very similar situation, say Law in the early formats. It is a very big brain deck. You get a budget your Dawn. What are you swapping for? What are you shambling for? Right? And then say you could be in Arlington and you could be Fern and you could have 4 up and not Jet Pistol and pass turn. I'm going to get it later. Yeah. Or another example is, I believe it was Long Beach. Was that the first Treasure Cup, I think? And they ran Top Cut the same day. It was past midnight for us on the East Coast.
Sure.
That was wild. And the finals was Law against Red Luffy. And,
really?
And the poor fella, we all believe that he punted in the sequence that he had. And it was a very long day. It's the 9 rounds of Swiss plus the Top Cut 16.
Mental fatigue.
That's a lot.
Yep.
So definitely it does take your decision making. It definitely does affect it. And we're getting...
Oh, Absalon.
Goodbye, Kusan. And Kusan is a very big threat to get anything that's big out the way. So getting rid of that is pretty good.
Yeah.
Of course, you can always bring it back with the Gecko and such, but that's only going to be your draw. And next turn he's live for the reducer. Right.
Right. Going 3 at the other brand new on brand new hate crime. And let's see. So we are on the 7 Dawn turn for. Yep. I was just about to say. I did see that Borsellino earlier.
Bottom.
Bottom is the name of the game against Gecko.
Yeah, and now he has a big body. He is an 8, right? 7-8?
7-8, yeah.
Yeah, so
and
that's a pretty big body. It can almost rival the Gecko Moria character, and that's definitely going to help against taking life from the opponent too.
Yeah, but we do have Ice Age, Great Eruption, which can get Borsellino into, or just Ice Age actually. Ice Age and Absalom and Yard gets to KO the Borsellino with little to no effort. But he's attacking with his leader without any Dawn attached, so he's not opting for any yard plays, except the fact that the 8-drop Gecko is...
Something's coming.
Yeah, so it is his 9 Dawn turn, so it looks like it's going to be Ice Age or Suru.
The Gecko.
Yeah.
Master Chef Gecko Moria, let's go.
Okay.
Turn card sideways.
Yep. Goes on, brand new. Draw 2 cards.
And the search. And we're keeping the Helmeppo. I love how Helmeppo was a card that not many people were high on.
No.
All of a sudden, gotta get those Judge Helmeppos ASAP.
Yeah.
Stat.
Yeah.
I kept mine.
No, yeah. Certainly benefited from it.
Yeah, this game has a lot of hindsight, but you gotta be sure just hold on to your playsets, to be honest. Yeah, so now we see the prototypical black or blue-black matchup where it's they're both getting their board. They're both gonna clear each other out. They're both gonna reestablish your board, and it's gonna keep happening until they run out of business.
Also, I definitely miscounted Chris's Dawn earlier. I thought he was able,
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, because he's events, that's why.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Sakazuki going sideways, getting rid of that Helmeppo, followed up by a Great Eruption, drawing a card and minusing Kuzan, perhaps?
So now that and we're so back.
Gecko, then Gecko, then Gecko, then Gecko.
Exactly. And we're going for which combo? We're getting rid. Oh, Suru.
Lucci Suru.
-4.
Yep, I was going to say.
Yeah, get him out of here.
Goodbye.
Get him out of here.
Goodbye, Kuzan. But it does go to his yard. It's not bottom deck, so if another Gecko Moria 8-drop, which he has in hand, he can get it back if he so chooses.
Yeah, he says 9 down turn. And
boom.
Yeah.
Second life taken.
He does have 2 threats on board that he has to clear out in order to. What are we? 3 and 2 life right now. Yeah. So he has. Shane does have to worry about being at 2 life, but he has a 9K and an 8K and a 6K.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty good state, and that's a lot of resources that Chris Salk is going to have to expend in order to clear out those guys. Because normally these guys, these leaders, don't clear board by attacking. They clear board by just reducing and KOing, right? So
right.
That's going to be their. And it's actually a much more affordable way to get rid of characters too, because the events cost way less.
Sure. Yeah.
Playing the cards cost way less than actually donning up to attack.
Okay.
And it's unstoppable because it's an effect. It's not an attack to counter out of. And we're gonna go
3 into brand new. Sure.
Brand new.
Sideways Sindri.
No Helm Blaze for you.
Yeah. So I believe Chris is at 7 cards in hand right now to Shane's 6. And Gecko once again just 5 sideways because, and then 9.
We're waiting for something again. Yay.
Shane drawing Virgo off of life. 1 mana, Ice Age. Here we go. Here's the play that I thought that was happening last turn when I miscounted. Yeah. There we go.
There it goes. He pointed at Gecko, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Gecko, Lucci, Absalom.
So Helmeppo on Gecko again, and then Absalom.
Bottoms, right? Yeah, bottoms.
Yeah.
Put in back your cards.
So yeah, as we said, Gecko, then Gecko, then Gecko, then Gecko.
Gecko, my Gecko.
It is literally just his format right now.
Yeah, and now Chris is at 2 towers, and Shane is back to just 1 with that Borsellino. He's standing there. I mean, it is still a big body, and he hasn't cleared it out yet, so that's a lot of opportunities to attack and get some value from that.
Sure, yeah. It's still 8 and then 6. He could go 8, 7, 6, play Gecko. I don't recall if Shane has like a Borsalino or something like that in the yard.
I've only seen the Borsa. Oh, he used Flash's discard. I think I only seen it on Chris's side from that brand new long time ago.
Right.
Eruption.
Pitch. Gecko to draw Gecko.
Yo.
So we could be looking at
play your eruption. Eruption. Cycle through. Go power cycle.
Could potentially be looking at 6 turns straight of just people playing Gecko.
Yeah, no, that's it's a 4-off in the decks, so definitely we might see that, and it's just bringing out whatever's in your discard, whatever got cleared out, it's going back.
Yeah, just trash being an extension of these players' hands.
But neither player has a Kusan on board, so that's definitely good for the other player because Kusan is a very tough card.
Is that Borsalino?
Yes, I believe so.
So he does have a Borsalino.
Borsa on Altar Rebecca because it's like look yellowish green.
Yeah, it could be.
Wait, okay, so looking at it right now. That's a Borsa.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Just saying.
So Shane has a lot of options.
Yeah, he has a giant toolbox to look out for. And he does have the one Gecko he drew after pitching the one Gecko.
Which means there's
two
in the yard, 2 in hand. All right.
Okay, body after body after body. But the thing is, there's no blockers.
Right.
And like as much as it looks like they're great defensively, these decks are actually like
they're fragile.
They're tempo, you could say, I guess.
Yeah.
Because if they don't have those blockers, they oftentimes don't always have all those 2Ks and defense that they need. Sometimes
they
don't
have
even play 12 2Ks. They
and
play like 10 or 11 to forego that and go into more reducers.
5, 7, 8 looks like the. So 2 life taken.
Rebecca.
Play Rebecca. So not going to do a Gecko Moria play this turn. Play Rebecca. Get Sabo in hand. Don't put anything into play with Rebecca. Play Sabo. Draw 2, discard 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nothing playing from Rebecca. Wow.
Yep. Sometimes it's just worth it. Put up 2 blockers. You can't KO any of my guys.
KO'd. Yes, and Gecko Moria does not have bottoming in its package. So
I actually really like that play from Shane instead of going for like a bigger Gecko Moria play. Play it safe. Make sure none of your stuff could be KO'd by Absaloms or anything like that. And, put your walls up a little bit.
It's super safe.
Double Great Eruption. A lot of just 2K, like, don't really do much cards in Chris's hand. And Shane has 6 cards, looks like, if I can count this time.
Yeah, it's coming down to the wire. Both players are 1 life left in their boards. Both are with big bodies, but Shane does have the Rebecca Sabo, cannot be KO'd.
Right, yeah.
So those Geckos are about to put in work because they're the only out towards damaging and getting cards out of Shane's hand.
Yeah, it's Chris is looking like in a tough spot right now because your best position here is probably going for board, right? But you just can't.
That's his discard, right?
I'm sorry?
That's his discard, right? He just pulled
This
out.
is.
No, okay, so that's his hand.
That's his hand, yeah. Great Eruption. Yep.
Yeah, just
draw
see what you got. What do you target?
Draw a brand new. Target. He's like, it doesn't really matter. Target the Rebecca.
3. No, it's reduced.
Reduced by 2.
Yeah, okay, so that's 2 for already in sight for anything, really.
All right. 2 Dawn. What are you doing with it, Chris?
Play another one.
Yeah, the Great Eruptions are really just 1 Dawn draw card right now because like he can't do anything with it, even if they're all 0 costs. Like.
Oh, and we're going for a 7 swing and 2 point at something.
Things are getting aggressive. Are we going at face? I think so. So
I didn't see any pointing, so he might have set face, and he takes the last life.
Triggers
Eruption trigger. Okay. Goodbye hand.
Okay, so we probably discard a Great Eruption. Yep. So if I were Chris, I'd love seeing that Great Eruption trigger because that's just another card that doesn't have counter.
Yeah.
When he's at 0 life, and we know, granted Chris doesn't know, but we know 2 of Shane's cards are Gecko Morias, so that's even further lack of counter.
So Chris right now is only 2 blocks away from winning this match.
Right.
Shane already swung with his biggest body and Lucci. Chris is still at 1 life.
Yep. Gecko, show me counter or block.
He has to block out, and he has 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Dawn up still.
Yeah. I think Chris might win this turn. I can't. He has double Virgo Suru.
Sheesh.
So he's.
Wait, Suru
double Virgo.
Great Eruption and Gecko. And Borsa. Is that a Borsa rather? So that's 1K?
It does look like a Borsalino, but I don't think he had it.
I think. Well,
I thought he had double Gecko Moria in hand.
If he has double.
Oh, no, it's Borsalino. Yeah.
7, 12.
2, 4.
He has enough to survive, I think, right? Math, hold on. If he drops in 7, that's 12, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so he has 12, so 6, 9. If he has Suru, 11. Yeah, sorry, 7, 9, 11. Oh, he's at 12, exactly.
Yeah. It's been a long day, guys.
Wait,
Math is not, like...
No, wait, but isn't that right? So if he's still mulling on the decision, takes it, okay. And immediately in the other one, I don't think he has the math. Don't kill me, guys.
Right there, Virgo, Borsalino, Virgo.
Okay. So
to
now...
Get out of that.
Yeah, that's rough.
So if you're Chris, do you go 3 Dawn on Helmeppo, 6, and then 9?
You could split it, right? Helmeppo is 3K.
Yeah, so 6 and then 9, or 7 then 8.
So he has 1 Suru left. That is his last counter card, right?
I believe so. No, he has... Yes, because he discarded
so if he does a
Virgos.
hard read, he could do... He's at 7. He could do 3, 6...
Yeah, 7 and 8 is
4, good. Yes. I think if he wants to high roll it, let's see if he feels a little bit... How would I put this? If he's shy about it and conservative, he won't do it.
Yeah.
But if he
Feeling
wants
confident.
to go for it, yeah. He already committed so much that I don't think he can win the crackback.
I wonder if he's... Okay, he's holding 5.
5. Is he going to do 5? No. 5, eat a counter, and then the rest on Gecko?
Come on, Chris. Let's see a move.
That's 8. That's 8. If he splits, he would...
Wait, does he want to go... Does he want to attack with Sindri, make 3 attacks?
That is... Yeah, no, that is another line. But I think if he doesn't all-in Gecko, he has a very big chance of winning. If based on what we saw earlier on his hand, he only has the Suru left, right? So he would only counter of 6K. So he has to do enough with 2 or 3 characters where the 6K and the blockers invalid. So he has to map it out flawlessly. Ooh, he's going really high right now on that. He's clutching everything. Oh.
Interesting.
No.
And then 5.
Oh, no, he has a Suru, right?
Yeah.
GG. All right.
Yeah.
No, that was not the right play. He wouldn't have known. Oh, that was
it's hard. We have perfect information.
Yes.
He doesn't.
Yeah. But really go for the biggest target first, though. I mean, sorry, go with the biggest attacker first, though.
Right, yeah.
Because either way, Sabo was blocking, right?
So, not if he goes Helmeppo first, I don't think.
He would have counter out, you think?
Yeah, you pitch the 2K and
5
you
is
save
too
blocker.
small. He could have just guaranteed the 7. So
right.
Then if it was 7, he would have had not enough to counter out.
7 then 8, I think, is correct.
Yeah, 7
or
is correct.
Even 5.
Any 3 swings is correct.
Right.
Because there's not enough actions that you could have done.
But again, we have perfect information.
Yes,
Chris doesn't.
This a very tough spot for Chris. I don't think he gets out of this, really. He invested so much.
Yeah, with Shane having all of his Dawn available to, like, he could kill him with Suru, you know? Like.
Yeah, I don't think there's much that can be done about this now at this point, unfortunately. So.
Yep, he's scooping up all his Dawn. Is this to just go on Lucci and sideways for 16?
Yeah. I'm not going to talk to Chris after this for a little bit.
Oh, no, just chooses to go 10.
10? Oh, he has...
He's dead. He has 3 cards in hand. I think it's Suru, Absalom.
There's no shot. There's no shot. Dang. Unfortunate.
Oh, I'm sorry. He has the 1 more life.
Oh, another baby.
And then
Suru.
bonk.
Oh, wait, how much? Wait, how much
6.
is
So he...
So that was 6K, so that was 11, right? Yeah, no. Absalom is 1K? So that was 7K counter, right?
Yeah.
And the Saka?
Saka's 3, 4, 5, 10.
So Chris counter out of that.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris won.
Whoa, okay. See, we're not announcing the winner yet. We're going to find out. Yeah. I'm always hyped.
Yes,
I
don't want to make that blunder again.
Yeah, we are under the assumption that Chris ended up winning.
Chris won.
This man, he had me sweating because, I mean, it's not necessarily that I'm picking on him to do this. It's just he's doing well. He has to get featured, unfortunately. You know, it is what happens. The pool gets smaller and smaller, and he was in a really tough spot.
Yeah.
And I was going to get yelled at, probably.
Yeah, you're the one that dodged a bullet.
Yeah, I dodged a bullet on that one. Yeah,